It's a beautiful day. Hey, 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 hey. It's a beautiful day. It's a beautiful day. Hey, 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 hey. It's a beautiful day.
Welcome to one of the most popular destinations in Queensland, and thanks for joining us on Our Town Queensland. Do we have a treat for you in today's episode? We are on the beautiful Fraser Coast, a region that's been identified as the next hotspot, with regional populations set to grow dramatically over the next 20 years. Just 45 minutes from Brisbane by air or a 3-hour drive and you're in the Fraser Coast, home to 100,000 people and a lifestyle that appeals to all ages and tastes. You may know the Fraser Coast for its stunning natural beauty and major tourism draw cards such as World Heritage listed Fraser Island, the Hervey Bay humpback whale season and world-class fishing. But there is so much more to this beautiful region. From the coast to the hinterland, the Fraser Coast is a diverse region covering over 7,000 kilometres, with a strong focus on future growth, giving recognition to its unique environment and celebrating the rich history. From November to March, the waters of the Great Sandy Strait are teeming with the famous Hervey Bay scallops. In conjunction with the year-round supply of premium quality prawns that are caught and distributed both nationally and internationally from the Fraser Coast, seafood is an important industry sector.
The Fraser Coast is well known throughout Australia and around the world for its scallops and seafood. The seafood industry throughout the Fraser Coast is a very large employer. We have a great relationship with our fishermen that supply us quality seafood all year round. So the fishing industry is a massive part of our local economy and will continue to play a key role in the growth of the Fraser Coast region.
From July to November each year, people flock to the region for the spectacular and very popular whale watching season, where visitors get to experience close encounters with the majestic humpback whales. Today, however, we're headed to another of the region's major attractions, World Heritage listed Fraser Island. I'm really looking forward to this. The untamed wilderness and natural beauty is just one of the many attractions of Fraser Island and is an ideal spot for four-wheel drivers, but it's also a place where you can chill and relax. Fraser Island is the world's largest sand island, stretching for 123 kilometres, spanning 166,000 hectares. There are stunning cliffs of coloured sands, over 100 freshwater lakes to swim in, and of course there's the magnificent 75-mile beach, which is a nationally recognised highway. Today we're on the western side of Fraser Island at Kingfisher Bay Resort, an icon for the tourism industry.
The resort's the largest resort on Fraser Island, and we also tread softly on the environment. It's very integrated, and we're also the largest tour operator on the island. So we take our responsibility in showcasing such an iconic location very seriously, and we work really closely with many local businesses. We've seen good growth in recent times, and as soon as next month we've got P&O cruise ships will start visiting Fraser Island and the Fraser Coast. We think that's a great opportunity, and certainly tourism is one of the biggest economic drivers and one of the best opportunities going forward for the Fraser Coast region.
If you want to experience some of the region's incredible seafood, such as the famous Hervey Bay scallops, the Kingfisher Bay Resort is the perfect place to do so. How good does this look? Now don't go away, we'll be right back with more on the Fraser Coast.
It's a beautiful day.
The Fraser Coast is certainly looking towards the future, with the major project plans for the region ensuring this is a destination investors should seriously consider. Further development here at the Urangan Harbour is part of a master plan aimed at creating new jobs and bringing fresh investment into the area, as well as further establishing an iconic tourism hub for the Fraser Coast. Plans for the Urangan Harbour include a multi-million-dollar development which comprises of a residential component, a 100-room hotel and a 1,000-seat conference centre, plus a shopping precinct.
Well, we're very excited about the opportunities of these plans because obviously we're going to see a huge amount of development with the site. We're talking about significant buildings being built in with convention centres, obviously hotels, resorts, and all integrating into our society in Hervey Bay to obviously foster development and foster the restaurant culture and all the other great things that this region's got to offer.
We're travelling through the Great Sandy Strait, which in 2009 was awarded Biosphere status by UNESCO, giving worldwide recognition to the local waterway's ecological importance. The concept of this particular program is aimed at protecting natural resources, while at the same time balancing conservation and sustainable development. Situated between the Fraser Coast's mainland and Fraser Island, the 70-kilometre estuary of the Great Sandy Strait is home to a diverse range of marine and coastal wetlands, crystal clear waters and white sandy beaches. The strait is an important ecosystem and breeding habitat for species under the water, including fish and marine turtles, as well as above the water for migratory birds. The area is also recognised as the only genuine migratory stopover for the humpback whale's annual journey between their northern breeding grounds and Antarctica. Being recognised with Biosphere Reserve status by UNESCO also puts the region ecologically in the same class as the Central Amazon, the Everglades and Uluru.
The biosphere is precious to us. It's a global label that means we've got something rare and really special here. We have a tourism branding that says Fraser Coast, where nature comes alive. So it's obviously important the whole industry hangs off that sustainability and getting things in balance. And I think we do it really well here.
"17 kilometres south of Hervey Bay, the Mary River flows through the Fraser Coast region to empty into the Great Sandy Strait near the town of Riverheads. The Mary acted as the transit route for the port of Maryborough, which was initially opened in 1847 and declared a port of entry to Australia in 1859. We've made our way up the Mary River towards Maryborough and dropped into Tandora Station, home to a 5-generation farming family dating back to 1907. Since its early days, Tandora Station has operated as a cattle farm and has now developed into one of the largest suppliers of grass trees in Australia. Well-known local identity, eco-warrior and author Lindsay Titmarsh and his family manage Tandora Station, situated near where the Mary and Susan rivers meet. A man who is passionate about the land he lives and works on, Lindsay has seen many changes over his time here and knows too well the specialised ecosystems of the Fraser Coast and how they affect farming on the land.
When my grandparents came here in 1907, they solely relied on the cattle industry. Now it had its ups and downs and seasonal conditions and stuff, and you cannot live on one industry these days. So we persevered with the cattle for a long time, then we diversified into grass trees. Now we supply grass trees all over Australia. Most of them go south, very few north, most south. We go right down to Melbourne and Adelaide, and we supply all the chain stores, the big nurseries down there, and it's just a nice little sideline. Now I envisage in the future ecotourism playing a big part in the future of Tandora. I'm going to do mangrove tours, walking mangrove tours. I will be the only person in Australia doing them. I have 4 little grandsons running around here at the moment. They are mad keen on anything to do with the rural industry, so I see in the future they will play a big part in Tandora.
Lindsay, what has kept you at Tandora for so many years?
Well, look, Miranda, I've been here 67 years, and we're convinced this is the best part of the world. We have the best climate. It doesn't get cold, it doesn't get hot. We've got the river views here, we've got the beautiful sea breeze. Why would you live anywhere else?
It's a beautiful day.
Located on the Mary River, Maryborough is one of Queensland's oldest cities. And as you make your way through the streets of this charming town, you can see why it's fondly known as the Heritage City of Queensland. The floods of 2013 inundated the city and many businesses did not survive. In 2016, the resilience of the city is evident, building on the unique Maryborough history and with an emerging vibrancy evident. The culture and history of yesteryear has been superbly preserved in the Portside precinct, with the streetscapes of the original wharf district remaining relatively unchanged from their days as a thriving river port. The region's focus on growth and development is again evident in Maryborough. New city art projects and a resurgence in boutique culture, collectible art and coffee are today contemporising the city's heritage roots.
Since the completion of the CBD revitalisation program in the city, it's created a really good feeling amongst the community. New business opening up, aesthetically the township looks better, the CBD looks better, so which is great story for Maryborough.
Maryborough also has a unique connection with Mary Poppins, as in 1899 it was the birthplace of her creator, author Pamela Travers, also known as P.L. Travers. Now this statue and the Proud Marys display at the Maryborough City Hall is Australia's only significant tribute to the literary skills of P.L. Travers and the worldwide success of the Mary Poppins novels. There is also the Mary Poppins Festival, which grows in popularity each year. It's very supercalifragilistic, you know the rest. As the architecture of Maryborough indicates, this was a town of wealth, with the renowned expertise and innovation of the engineering industry a major economic driver. From the banks of the Mary River to the inland coastal farms, the region's products go far and wide. Agriculture is a key industry in the Fraser Coast, and today we're at Wide Bay Seedlings, a new pioneer of innovation in the Fraser Coast. This actually used to be an old sugarcane farm. Nowadays, however, it is home to a state-of-the-art operation, a business that has grown substantially since it was first set up in 2008. Wide Bay Seedlings is the brainchild of former watermelon farmers Vicky and Adrian Ross, who purchased the Munga farm just over 7 years ago. Together with Terry Greenhoff, an old friend, it was decided that they'd build a greenhouse on the property, and the rest is history. In fact, since the farming operation commenced, they've built another new greenhouse each and every year.
It was a big punt to start it. It was a matter of looking at an opportunity and deciding that we could take it on, and having the right people in the right places where we could do it. And the area offered us some opportunities because it was away from formal cropping areas, so we had a pretty disease-free place to start setting it up. And as we got going, we found the area was actually a very good place to do business in, to have people around us that we could use as suppliers to help set this business up.
The increased demand for quality vegetable seedlings over recent years saw the company take the next step by investing in a state-of-the-art climate-controlled greenhouse, a $2 million investment, which now gives Wide Bay Seedlings the capacity to hold up to 6 million seedlings at a time.
We have had to grow with technology. Our customers demand that we provide them with the best plants available, and to do that we've had to utilise the technology that's available anywhere in the world, to the stage where we have monitoring systems that monitor the weather conditions. We have computer controls on our greenhouses that allow control of rain, of weather, of sunlight, of heat, all the things that we need to produce a perfect plant. It was a big investment, and it's been an investment over 7 years. It's been a timed investment that's allowed us to expand to grow over 50 million plants a year and to supply all states in Australia. So overall, we're happy with what we've done. We're happy with the people we've drawn from the local community that have supported us in the business, and we're happy that we made that decision overall.
From the coast to the land, Fraser Coast has it covered. Don't go away, we'll be back with more on the Fraser Coast lifestyle.
It's a beautiful day.
When it comes to why people should consider regional Queensland, the Fraser Coast is in a class of its own. This region has a solid plan for the future. In Hervey Bay, health and education figure strongly in the region's growth strategy, with a plan to build on top quality facilities already in place. And the Greater Fraser Coast is already home to first-class medical services, including the recently opened St Stephen's Private Hospital, the only fully digitised hospital in the Southern Hemisphere.
Fraser Coast is perfect for people to reside or to own a business or invest in a business. It's a great place for people to bring families and to think about how they can build their wealth and their futures. We've got great schools, we've got a broad industry base, education is one of the leading and growing sectors we've got, hospitals are fantastic, and we've got a council that's very supportive. They are offering incentives for commercial development, they have some great plans in place, and there's some priority projects they're really keen to progress. So it really does come together here.
Wherever you are on the Fraser Coast, you'll experience a community that promotes a healthy, active lifestyle, from the young to the young at heart. Torbay is an innovative local organisation that has developed an integrated approach to supporting the Fraser Coast's elderly community, including the provision of aged care services combined with catering services and construction projects.
Torbay commenced about 40 years ago in response to the local demand for aged care services, and over the last 40 years we've grown exponentially to meet the increasing, and I say increasing, demand for those services. An awful lot of people have found Hervey Bay and they're moving here in droves. So we're developing our services in response to those demands, and that's across the continuum of aged care, from retirement living through to residential aged care services. To support that, we've got some commercial enterprises, we've got our own kitchen, we've got our own construction company to meet both our internal and external needs. Hervey Bay is a fantastic place to live and retire in, and as an organisation operating in that sector, we've got to grow our services to meet the ever-increasing demand.
There are so many reasons why the Fraser Coast is such a popular place to set up home and start a new business. This is a region of exceptional natural beauty, where a healthy lifestyle and a commitment to community is how the locals live. A popular spot for the healthy locals and visitors to the area is Hervey Bay's Esplanade, a local hub that stretches 16 kilometres along the beachfront. Every day you'll find locals making use of the walk and cycle tracks, and for visitors, it's one of the best ways to discover the coast. On the Fraser Coast, there's no shortage of opportunities on offer to develop and regenerate local business. With the already established Oceans Resort and Spa, a perfect example of an operation that is raising the bar in the hospitality industry.
It's been fantastic. We're really proud of what we've achieved here. We feel like we've built up a world-class resort here right in Hervey Bay. Why wouldn't you want to come to Hervey Bay? It's such a great place for visiting, for business or for leisure. Safe beaches, beautiful weather. It's just such a great town, and businesses here seem like they're going from strength to strength. In the past 2 years, we've grown our business by 50%, which we're proud of. It's been a lot of hard work. But there's no doubt that things are happening here on the Fraser Coast. The tourism numbers are up, and the calibre of businesses is fantastic. There's some really great restaurants, great cafes, and we're really proud to be here, invest here and live here.
That's just a sample of the Fraser Coast. As you can see, there's lots going on. There's so much more to this amazing part of Queensland, so make sure you get up here and see for yourself why so many people are headed in this way, often for more than just a visit. Thanks for joining us today. We look forward to your company again next time. Don't forget to follow us on our Facebook page. Until next time, where we'll see you somewhere in Queensland.
It's a beautiful day.